Unfortunately, on college campuses right now, 80% of students are afraid to speak up on at least one very controversial political topic. And that makes a lot of sense because the cost of speaking up on something that's controversial or potentially against your viewpoint is detrimental, especially at your age. You can either be afraid to speak up. Now, the problem with that is twofold. You are foregoing an opportunity to express something that other people may need to hear. Worse than that, though, if you get into the habit of holding back what you think is true, you may start to build a little bit of resentment, not only toward yourself, but also to the people that you are working alongside. Let's say you are a nurse and you see that someone has given the wrong amount of a particular prescription, and it happens to be someone that's a higher up from you. What do? Are you willing to speak up and say something that you know may be true? It's actually something called a spiral of silence effect. So there were studies in Germany in the 70s where people would remain silent because they felt that their viewpoint was in the losing camp, and that the people that were the loudest were in the winning camp as far as opinions. They falsely believed that the loudest people had the majority viewpoint, when actually it was the other way around. The loudest people held the minority viewpoint. The people that were silent actually had the majority viewpoint. But it spiraled into effect, and that has detrimental consequences. Now again, if you find yourself in a classroom where you're engaged in a controversial topic and you hear certain people that are very loud, very passionate about what they're talking about, I believe that can be mistaken for courage. Because in my experience, I've noticed that those people that tend to lash out at other people for a view that is unlike their own are the most fragile. And what I mean by that is there's this unwillingness to accept the fact that your opinion actually may be wrong. So they get louder and louder to cancel out any of the noise that might be coming their way.